basketball tournaments sponsored by the Kansas State High School Activities Association. Please hold your applause until we announce all the teams and they are introduced. Let's start with the 1975 team, the 1980 team from Goodland. From Garden Plain, the team of 1978. The 1980 team from Kismet Southwestern Heights. From Richmond Central Heights, the team from 1981. The Norton team from 1983. From Winchester, Jefferson County North, the teams from 1985 and 1987. The Silver Lake teams from 1983, 1984, and 1988. From Gibson, southeast of Saline, 1990. The 1991 team from Larned. The 1992 team from Kismet, Southwestern Heights. The Garden Plain team from 1995. The 1995-1996 teams from Hillsboro. The 1997 team from Sabetha. The 2001 team from Garden Plain. The 2002 team from Silver Lake High School. Again from Sabetha, the 2004 team. The 2005-2008 teams from Riley County. From Wichita Collegiate, the 2006 team. From Hillsboro, the 2007 team. And the final team of this parade, the 2009 team from Kismet Southwestern Heights High School. At 7 state sites across Kansas, we are recognizing over 300 teams and 2,500 student athletes who gave their best to help their school win a state championship. Please give these previous state championship teams a big round of applause. As our previous state champions make their way off the court, please welcome on the court our teams that will be playing for the 2011 State Basketball Championship, the Jefferson County North Chargers and the Wichita Collegiate Spartans.
NA.com, as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2 in Minneapolis. Myself, Scott Osherman, Dale Leach, and Mike Perry here as we get ready for the state championship tonight with your Minneapolis High School Lions and the Beavers of Scott City. And Minneapolis coming in after a big overtime victory last night against Atchison County. And we get the chance to play for the championship back again. We were here last year, this same venue, just a different team, as Scott City knocked off Wichita Collegiate yesterday in a close game, I believe 62-59.
Yes.
But a very close game there. But Scott City is a one heck of a basketball team with one loss on the year, and that was to Dodge City. They are a powerhouse. They've got some size. They've got some quickness. We're going to have our hands full. You get to this level, and we've got a we've got a task ahead of us, Dale.
Well, we do, but hey, it's a state championship. You should have a task.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, there are no weenies here. It's mano a mano. It's time to knock down, drag out.
Figure out a way to, what are we beeping about there?
I don't know.
Figure out a way to, now while you're looking at that, I'll Are we plugged in, Dale? Welcome back to Hutchinson, Kansas, the sports arena. As a little technical difficulty there, and let's hope that's not a sign of what's to come, as Minneapolis Lions and the Scott City Beavers a little ways away from the tip-off. They've got some action going on, but guys, I'll turn it over to you for a second. Give us a little bit of rundown, a little bit of history, a little bit of stats.
Well, this is our 9th appearance at state, the fifth time in the state tournament finals, and that's just pretty fantastic. As you mentioned, the Beavers, Scott City have one loss. They won in 2006 the state title in Class 4A, so they have dropped down from 4A to 3A. So we went from 3A to 2A, now back up to 3A again.
So Scott City, a team that probably runs on that borderline in 4A, 3A, and that 3A, they're probably a pretty dominant sized team. And you look at their height; they've got some student body. It used to be they gave the stats of who of what.
Yeah, you just have to go to another place to look.
Yeah.
They have played predominantly 3A competition this year. However, they have played Liberal and Wichita West in Dodge City Tournament of Champions, which is the mid-winter tournament. They beat them. Those are 5A schools. They lost to Dodge City, a 6A school, in that same tournament.
Which is in the state championship in 6A tonight.
Yeah, they're in the championship or just in the tournament?
I think they're in the championship. I think they won last night.
As far as 4A, they played Colby, Hugoton. A lot of other schools at 3A they played is Goodland, Larned, Holcomb, Hugoton, Greeley, Lakin, Wichita County, so forth and so on. So they've predominantly won by a lot of points. They score an average of, where was it here? 70.2 points and allow 43. So then they've got a 26.8 difference on scoring. They're averaging a lot of points. The Lions are scoring 56 points, allowing 36.5. So we have to see if our defense can step up tonight and pull through and give us the added punch that we need on slowing down a team that's used to scoring high. They don't have any players over 6'3", Scott. I don't know what we're going to do.
Yeah, that's kind of interesting, but they've got a bunch of them at 6'3".
Yep.
So I was looking at the stats. It looks like they play 8 solid kids. So.
Yep, and this will be a battle. But hey, you know, after we did what we did last night, it's hard to say what can happen today. And don't want to count these guys out. They had a determination to win that game last night. The seniors did not want to lose, and they didn't. They found a way to make it pay. So see if we can't get that elusive championship here tonight against the Scott City Beavers.
Minneapolis, I was wrong. I've been talking about it all night. I was wrong. We are the home team tonight. Must be from the bracket, and I apologize. You were right. You're right. I was wrong. Okay, I'll let that first be known. Mike, you need to jump in here and talk a little bit because, you know, I was wrong, and Dale's gloating about it, you know. So.
Well, Scott City possesses a 6'3" guard. It's probably the most pure shooter you will see in this tournament. He is a atypical jump shooter. He shoots the jump shot from beyond the arc, and is just a really nice jump shot. It's not just a set shot. He is a jump shooter at 6'3", and he can shoot from anywhere on the floor. And seeing him warm up, he can hit the 8-footer, he can hit the 10-footer, and he can hit the 22-footer. And his shot's the same whether he's shooting from 10 foot or 22. He's a pure jump shooter, and he can fill it up, averaging about 20 points a ball game in this tournament so far.
I think they've had 3 guys hitting trays so far in the tournament. They've really had some pretty accurate shooters from what I could tell on the percentages, not only on the trays, but in the deuces also. The post players, quote unquote, I haven't seen in the stats that they do a lot of damage points-wise. So we'll be interested to see how this game plays out.
Well, position is everything on the low block, and whether you're 6'1" or 6'5", if you're not in the right spot, you're not effective. But as we've witnessed through this season, Minneapolis gets in great position on the defensive glass, and that will be the key here tonight if Minneapolis can maintain that defensive board dominance and keep track of number 23, Mr. Ronnie Baker, I believe is his name, but just a really nice jump shooter, and if we can hold him to 12 or 15 points, we'll have a pretty good chance to win this thing.
As we've talked about, this is the 100th year anniversary of high school state high school tournament activity, and then for the girls championship game, they introduced representatives of several girls teams that have made it back from Class 3A for this. Now they're getting ready to do the same for the boys.
Well, I hope we brought the crowd from Minneapolis. We need some noise here tonight. We've got a good crowd looking across. They're across from us tonight. Of course, Scott City's right in front of us, but Scott City, that's a heck of a drive, but they brought a crowd, didn't they, guys?
They did.
Yeah, but looking across, we've got a great crowd as well. So the Kansas State High School Athletic Association is celebrating 100 years of basketball. And Dale, you know a little bit more about this, so I'll kind of let you talk a little bit about this.
We'll just let them go ahead and do their thing here.
Much different than the current state tournaments. They brought together representatives from all 8 professional districts.
As they did with the ladies, they'll introduce the teams from the past state champions.
Tonight, we would like to recognize a number of state champion teams who returned to celebrate the 100 years of the state basketball tournament sponsored by the Kansas State High School.
And it looks like that first team, there is a guy with a cane, so they will be way back.
We'll start with the 1942, 1944, and 1945 teams from Halstead.
42, 44, 45.
Halstead had quite the powerhouse for quite a while in basketball. A lot of tradition in Halstead.
The 1952 team from Halstead. The 1958 team from Scott City. The 1963 team from Durham High School.
Well, we've been to the dance quite a few times, guys. Never have we gotten a chance to get a state championship under our belts in basketball. Tonight may be the difference.
1917 from Wellsville. The 1989 team from Ellsworth. Please welcome the Garden Plain team from 1989. From 1991 and 1995, please welcome Hillsborough. From 1993, Wichita Collegiate. From Effingham, Atchison County Community, the champions from 1994. Please welcome the Garden Plain team from 1999. From Osage City, the 2000 team. The 2001 team from Halstead High School. From Whitewater, Remington, the champions from 2001. For 2002, we crowned Lincoln High School.
Lakin.
Not
yeah.
Lincoln.
Not Lincoln, Lakin.
From the Norton community, the team of 2003. The 2006 champion was from Atchison Mauer Hill Mountain Academy.
The Norton
From
team that beat us out,
the team from
sub-state.
2006. From Hayes T&P Marion in 2005 and 2007. And 2007, 2009, 2010, please welcome Wichita Collegiate. At the 7 states across Kansas, we recognize over 300 teams and 2,500 student athletes who gave their best to help their school win.
Quite the honor. There's a lot of teams that were mentioned numerous times on both those squads there. Numerous teams we've heard. Scott City, of course, twice, and Halstead and Effingham. Quite a few teams that
From the NCAA, Ellsworth was there.
Ellsworth was there.
The Norton team that beat us out, the sub-state, the Hayes T&P team
Also,
that
big thank you to Fran Martin for
beat us
putting
in
all
the
this together,
championship.
the celebration of 100 years of Kansas high school.
and of course
basketball.
Hayes, Wichita Collegiate that beat us in the championship last year.
Yeah.
As our previous state champions make the
We've been to the state championship 5 times. Is that right, Dale?
Yes, this is the 5th time.
Between 2A and 3A.
2011 3A
State championship.
the
Well,
Scott City Beavers in Minneapolis.
All the championship appearances have been at 3A.
In 3A?
Well, the Class B, which is considered 3A,
Okay.
plus 3A here.
So there's
The
some
girls went to the championship in Class
2A.
2A.
Okay.
The boys didn't.
Okay.
We got 4th.
We will have the starting lineups in a minute as we've got a big crowd on both sides of the gym. We're facing the Minneapolis crowd. Scott City's in front of us, so it'll be loud on our end. And Ethan Keating sitting next to me, and he's gonna guard me so I can't don't get in trouble here with some fans.
Administrators and non-starters for each team.
Didn't hear a word I said.
For the Minneapolis Lions,
So
Superintendent Dr.
we will have the starting lineups and the non-starters.
Jay Macy,
So Jay Macy,
Athletic Director Terry Meckel,
Athletic Director Terry Meckel,
Assistant coaches
Assistant Tyler Conradi, Jason Cosart, assistant coaches, team manager.
Non-starters Alex
Also
Johnson,
filming is Ethan Keating,
Doherty,
Garrett Doherty, Skylar Ebrock, Alex Johnson, Garrett Pounds, Alex Yoxel, Zach Allison, and Matt Comfort.
And now for the administrators and non-starters for the Scott City Beavers, Superintendent, Ms. Dr. Don Wells, Principal Shelley Turner, Athletic Director Randy Hutt, Assistant Coaches Scott Holt and Ryan Gentry, Manager Jesse Bernie, Team Manager Daniel Hutt, non-starters Caleb Romer, Dalton Euler, Colton Yeager, Jeremy Clinton, Tyler Hess, Austin Huttiger, and Drew Knight. And
Wow.
now,
I just noticed something, guys, looking down at this thing. They are a young team,
Yes, they are.
3 seniors.
Brett O'Neill.
Wow.
For the Lions, a 5'10" senior number 3, Casey Argabride. For Scott City, a 6'2" senior
Number Brett O'Neill, number 2, 6 foot sophomore for Minneapolis, 5'9" senior Casey Argenbright. Also for Scott City, Mason Turner, number 5, a 6'2" senior. For Minneapolis, Kyler Macy, a 5'9" senior for the Lions. For Scott City, number 23, Ron Baker, a 6'3" senior. And for Minneapolis, number 13, a 6'1" junior, Andrew Yoxel. And for Scott City, number 24, Braden Robinson, a 5'10" junior. And for Minneapolis, a 6'1" senior, Grayson George. And also number 35, a 6'3" sophomore, Joseph Meyer. And for Minneapolis, a 6'3" senior, number 33, Dylan Crossan. So Minneapolis brings a lot of, they've got a lot of, our seniors have got some experience being in the state championship game. We'll see how that does against a younger squad. They start one senior, or two seniors, one junior and two sophomores. And these kids weren't here last year, so this might give us a little bit of an advantage in the state championship.
Well, Minneapolis led by their seniors last night, that's for sure. Argenbright, George, and Garrett Doherty pulled us through in the clutch as Crossan and Yoxel were riding the bench for the last 6 minutes of the fourth quarter and all of overtime. So, you know, those four guys stepped up, especially Doherty went to the free throw line, a 70% free throw shooter in this tournament. Garrett hammers down the first one with 1 second left on the clock for the victory. We're ready to go, Scott.
And the tip is up, and it will go to Scott City into the hands of number 2, and that is Brett O'Neill. O'Neill on the right-hand side. He will dribble up, gets it back over to number 35, Joseph Meyer. Meyer swing pass over to Robinson. Robinson back to Meyer. Shot, oh, nice drop-down pass. Nothing. Kicks it back out to O'Neill. O'Neill will pick up his dribble. He'll look down. Nice job with the... and it should be out of bounds. We'll see who it is. Nice hustle by Minneapolis right there.
Crossing, tipping the ball away.
Yeah, good defense by Dylan right there. Ball will go into the hands of Mason Turner. Turner gets it back to O'Neill. They'll drop down pass. 3-point shot up, and it's good. Big start right there. Number 23, Ron Baker, a senior leader, puts in a big three right there as they get the early lead. 3-0, Scott City. Grayson George on the outside. They would go back to Casey Argenbright. Argenbright will look to Crossan. Crossan looks down low, has it to Yoxel. Yoxel in the paint, kicks it back out to Argenbright. Casey will roll around a pick. Casey on the outside will pick up his dribble. Back to Dylan. Dylan get it back to Grayson for 3, and it's up, and it's good. Nice job, Grayson George. Had a nice look. Good clearing right there, and he finishes it. And another look right there. Oh, got a blocking foul right there, I believe, on Kyler Macy. Kyler didn't quite have position there. Minneapolis first team foul, first foul on Kyler.
Glad that wasn't on Dylan. Dylan had the problem last night with foul trouble.
3-point shot up, and it's good as well. Wow. They like to shoot from the outside, don't they? Braden Robinson with a big 3 right there, 6-3. That's two different players that aren't afraid to shoot from the outside. Do they shoot a lot of threes, guys?
Yes.
Grayson nearly loses it. He'll take another 3 off the mark, and a foul. Number two. Dylan Crossan had position on that. Foul will go on O'Neill. First team foul. First foul on O'Neill for Scott City. 6-3, Scott City with the lead.
Dylan with great position on the offensive glass. Kept that ball alive.
They'll get it into Grayson. Grayson at the top of the key. Rolls around, takes a shot off the glass. Can't get it. Kyler Macy comes up with it. Grayson from the top of the key, and it's good. Grayson with the big 3 from the top of the key, ties it back up at 6. Now Minneapolis is going to have to find a way to get some defense perimeter-wise and shut down the outside game. 3-point shot right there, off the mark, and shot is up and good by number 23 in the lane, Ron Baker. 8-6. Casey Argenbright will drive and foul is on the floor. Nice job, Casey, driving all the way in. Very close to having position down there, but Casey goes right between them.
Splits the defense, and he will go the charity stripe to shoot 2 here. 8-6, Scott City.
Casey's first one is up and off the mark. Tyler Hess, a 6-foot sophomore, and Drew Kite, a 6'3" sophomore, check in. Second shot up by Argenbright is good as he makes 1 of 2. Ball go into Baker. Baker back to O'Neal. O'Neal on the outside. Picks up his dribble, gets it to Kite. They look down low. Nice pass. Up and no good. And nice drop down pass by Scott City.
They move the ball well.
Yes, they do. They pass the ball very well and move it very well.
Kyler Macy's second personal foul. That's unusual for Kyler. But
first free throw is up and off the mark by number 30, Hess.
And here's last night's hero into the game, Garrett Doherty.
Garrett Doherty checks in for Kyler Macy as he will sit down with 2 fouls. Second shot is up and it is
wow.
An air
ball. Wow. Wow.
An air ball on a free throw. And it wasn't short. It was off to the side.
Hey, I've done that.
Kyler Macy having some pressure. Goes right around. Goes right around his man. He will get it back to Doherty at the top of the key. Garrett will set it up. It's it back to Grayson. Grayson will drive. Gets it back out. And Grayson at the free throw line. Shot up and good. Wow. Grayson from the free throw line.
I think Grayson has the green light.
Yeah.
9-8. Lions with their first lead of the ball game. Hess on the outside. Back to O'Neal. They'll drop it down low. And there's a walk.
Out of bounds.
Out of bounds. There we go.
Good call. Good defense. Good help defense down there. He turned into the defender, and we had our hands on it. He lost his balance. We got the ball. Turnover right back to Minneapolis.
They will pressure us all the way down. Argenbright with some pressure gets it back to Doherty. And we got a foul. Must be on number 41, Kite. The only thing I can think of. Yes, it was on Drew Kite, a sophomore, with his first personal foul. Grayson inbounds. Gets it to Yoxel, back to Argenbright. Back on the outside, goes to Doherty. Doherty will drive around. Loses his dribble. Into Yoxel in the paint. Can't get it, but he'll be fouled. Nice job, Andrews. He takes it right into the big guys and puts it off the glass. No good, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2. Zach Allison getting ready to come in, as well as the starters back for Scott City.
His first 14th foul, line shooting 2.
At the line is Andrew Yoxel. First shot is up, and it is good. Nice job, Andrew Yoxel, as he makes the first one. He'll have another one coming here. Zach Allison checks in for Dylan Crossan. Second shot is up, and it is off the mark. Rebounded by number 5, Turner. Turner will get it back into the hands of O'Neal. O'Neal on the outside. Swing pass over to Robinson. Robinson back to Turner. Top of the key. O'Neal for 3. Wow. Big 3 right there, and they put him back up by 1. That's 3 3-pointers for Scott City.
By 3 different players.
Ball goes back to Grayson George. Back to Doherty. Doherty looks into Yoxel. Loses it. Picks it back up. Gets it to Doherty to set it up. Doherty drives around. Back to Yoxel. Yoxel drives all the way in. Off the glass. And good. Nice job, Andrew Yoxel. As he takes it around to the left-hand side and puts it off the glass, and he'll be fouled. He'll go to the line. We'll see who the foul is on. Nice job.
We can attack the basket, guys.
Andrew not waiting to the fourth quarter to get to the rack 2 times in a row. It finished with that one. Now the and one. Great move by Andrew.
First shot is up, and it's off the mark. Missed 2 of them there. Unusual for Andrew to miss. He's 1 for 3 from the free throw line tonight. Minneapolis up by 1, 12-3. Ball goes back on the outside to Baker. Baker's shot up, no good. Big rebound right there, and a tie-up. Nice job, Zach Allison, as he gets a hold of the ball. Zach, I want to go back to a play last night. I don't know if you guys remember it. Zach flew down the court and picked up a ball in overtime, and that was huge. Garrett Doherty will bring it down. Goes around one player. He'll be picked back up at the top of the key. Garrett drives in.
Garrett's tied up.
Yeah.
Dribbled into the area you don't want to. They double teamed him and knocked the ball loose. Turnover right back to Scott City.
Dribbled into the teeth of the defense and stopped.
I'll tell you, and that Braden Robinson, a pretty fast defender in there for Scott City. Robinson on the outside from about the free throw line. Shot up, no good. Big rebound. Oh, wow. Baker with the bucket. Garrett went flying, and no call. Garrett will bring it down for the Lions. Into Zach Allison in the paint. And he dribbles it off of his leg. Had the right idea. Lions trail by 1, 13-12, 2:56 left. And Dylan Crossan will check back in for Andrew Yoxel. O'Neal with the ball. He'll bring it down. 2:13, 13-12. Lions trail by 1. O'Neal swing pass all the way over. There we go.
Good.
Nice job. A big swing pass, went too far. Checking in is number 10. First time is Caleb Romer, a 5'7" senior. Garrett Doherty goes right around him. Goes back to Grayson George from the top of the key. 3-point shot up and good. Nice job, Grayson from the top of the key. Minneapolis back with the lead, 15-13. Ball goes back on the outside. 3-point shot right there is off the mark and rebounded by Grayson for the Lions. 15-13, Lions with the lead. Grayson brings it back down to Alex Yoxel. Alex looks, has nothing, pulls it back down, gets it back to Grayson. Grayson shot up and off the mark and rebounded by Turner. And Baker, sorry about that. There's Turner. Oh, nice pass. He walked with it. No call. There's another walk. Thank you. Took the backside official to call it, but good job by Minneapolis defense right there.
Actually, there were 3 traveling calls. It could have been. They finally got the third one.
Timeout called. Minneapolis with the lead, 15-13, a minute 54 left in the first. Scott City coach wanting a foul, but come on. How many walks do you got to have here? A minute 54 left, 15-13. Lions with a 2-point lead. We'll take a break. You're listening to 910 KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to Central Kansas and will continue the tradition. Minneapolis Raceway will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
This internet broadcast is made possible by Don Allison at Santa Fe Carpet in Salina. New carpet prices start at $1.50 per square foot. All colors in plain or plush styles, including popular 94-ounce carpet. Financing is available at Santa Fe Carpet.
Welcome back to the Sports Arena, Hutchinson, Kansas. Andrew Yoxel back in the ball game, gets it to Casey Argam right back in the game as he will bring it down to set it up. Dylan Crossan also in, as well as Grayson George, the 5 players on the floor. Garrett drives around, back to Yoxel. Yoxel looks down low to Crossan. Crossan up and can't get it, and he gets his own rebound. Nice job, 3-point shot by Grayson. It's off the mark, and Yoxel somehow comes up with Dylan Crossan, ties it up, yes! Oh! Get the travel instead. Nice hustle by Dylan Crossan down low though, guys. Dylan fighting hard. He missed the little turnaround, but good fighting, good hustling down low by Dylan Crossan. Unfortunately, we get the turnover, and it'll give it back to Scott City. Minute 27. Grayson had an open look. That's probably the problem. It was uncontested. Scott City will bring it down. O'Neal Swing pass over to Robinson. Robinson looks down low. Turnaround shot up and good by Baker. Boy, Baker likes to shoot, doesn't he?
Ties it at 15.
Garrett Doherty brings it down across the timeline. Oh, gosh, darn it. That was a close one. Casey Argenbright on the outside. After the near steal. Gets it back to Doherty. Back to the top to Keita crossing. Crossing back to Argenbright. They look down low. 46 seconds left. Tied up at 15. It's back to Crossan. Crossan. Back to Doherty. Back to Yoxel. Yoxel back to Argenbright.
Down to 30 seconds in the quarter. Tied at 15.
Back to Argenbright. 22 seconds left. Looking to trap him. 15 seconds. There we go. Back to 13. Back to Argenbright. Casey will now set it up. He'll dribble around. Back to Grayson. Grayson up off the, oh, nice job. Grayson off the glass and good. 4 seconds left. Oh! Casey gets, jeez, oh, Pete. You got to be kidding me.
Casey draws the blocking foul.
Casey had his body completely set. He didn't call it shooting, thank goodness. Now, that's pretty amazing. 17 to 15, Lions with the lead, but that was...
2 team fouls on the Lions, 6 on Scott City.
And honestly, it could be 8-0 because both of those fouls were nearly charges. So
Lions with the lead, 17-15.
We'll take a break.
4 blocks south of St. John's Military School.
At Robertson Monument, they believe that supporting community activities is very important. That's why they're sponsors of Lion Sports. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument hopes you make it to as many games as possible.
Where do you go when you need groceries? Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you'll encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
More than just supporting your future, supporting the future of the community. Call 1-877-557-5454 or go online to brownmackey.com.
You know, they haven't put that foul up on the board yet, guys, because Casey, Kyler's got 2 fouls. And
You're right. They
so
waved it off, didn't they?
Zach Allison retrieves it. Back to Argenbright, back to Doherty. We kind of got a little sloppy in the second quarter last night. We can't afford to have that tonight. Yoxel back to Argenbright to set her up. 17-15, Minneapolis with the lead, 7:33 in the second quarter. Zach Allison back to Argenbright. Back to Grayson. Grayson.
Foul.
There's a foul right there.
Oh.
Yeah, Zach.
I thought Grayson got fouled, but that wasn't.
I thought he did too. Instead, they called Zach Allison with the moving screen. So they did not call that a foul on Casey. So Zach
Well,
with
there's
his first
something wrong with that foul. If they called it on him, they should have been shooting.
Yeah.
Swing pass over to O'Neal. 3-point shot up and off the mark. And there's a walk. Thank you very much. And, of course, Scott City fans wanting the foul. Kite hit the floor hard.
He was not pushed.
One of those things you can't have the ball and come down and fall to the ground. Casey brings it down across the timeline. Picks up his dribble. And we turn it over.
He got in trouble and nobody came to help.
Nobody came to help him.
Well, they didn't anticipate him picking up his dribble there, and they broke the other way. There was no cutter.
O'Neal on the outside. Gets it down low. Shot up and good. Tie ball game as Baker hits another one. He can shoot from the outside or down low in the low block. Grayson George off the mark. There's a lot of body checking going on. No calls. O'Neal on the outside, back into Kite. Back to O'Neal. Shot up and good by Turner, and he hits the bucket. Scott City back on top, 19-17. Scott City on a little 4-0 run here to start the second quarter. 6:02 left in the second quarter. Back goes to Doherty. Doherty drives. Back to Argenbright. Casey will drive in. Gets his man up in the air. Shot up. Can't get fall. Zach Allison. Back to Andrew Yoxel. Yoxel up. And it's blocked out of bounds. It'll stay with Minneapolis. Officials letting them play. Minneapolis calls a 30-second timeout. We'll take one with them. Scott City with the lead, 19-17. You're listening to 910 KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA News Talk and 99 KG Country, proud sponsors of Lions sports coverage. Listen to the live broadcast on 910KINA.com or on your local Eagle Cable Channel 8.
The State Bank of Delphus and Glasgow and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks committed to making your banking experience as easy and personal as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
A car accident? High winds damaged your property? To protect you, the Scott Osherman Agency is the place to go. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for over 80 years. Call the Scott Osherman Agency in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Welcome back to Hutchinson, Kansas Sports Arena. Minneapolis, well, had the ball as they get it inbounds. Grayson will drive. Shot up, and it's off the mark. Into the hands of Casey Argenbright.
Good hustle by Grayson to tip that out. Casey right there.
And there's a foul. Nice job, Dylan Crossan. And he goes inside and gets it on Baker. And they're going to complain about that. Second team foul on Baker. Dylan at the line to shoot two. Really need Dylan to have a big night tonight. Shot is up and it's good. Nice job, Dylan Crossan. Down, puts us down by one. Second shot coming by one of our senior leaders, Dylan Crossan. Second shot is up and it is good. He makes them both. Ties it back up at 19. Nice job, Dylan. Baker will bring it down. He's playing with two fouls. Gets it to Kite, back on the outside to Robinson. O'Neal shot up and off the mark, and it'll be off of Scott City. Yeah, Minneapolis ball. Good hustle by both squads right there. They fight hard, and they're not real tall, but they fight hard down low, don't they?
Very quick out on the floor. Got a couple pretty good guards. They try to double team, and that's why they double team right there.
Yep. And Turner goes over the back, and there's a walk. There's a steal right there by Argenbright. Nice job, Casey. Bring it all the way down, and it's tipped out of bounds. And it'll stay with Minneapolis. I'll tell you.
Well, it'd be nice to get the third foul on Baker. He is a force, whether he's out on the perimeter or in the paint.
Inside. Argenbright to inbounds. To get at the top, the key to Yoxel. Yoxel will go back to Argenbright. Casey back over to Alex Yoxel. Alex looking down low. Will go to his brother. Andrew at the top. Swing pass.
Andrew's looking to say it's tipped. The rest don't agree.
Don't agree, so it's a turnover.
And so does Coach Shute think it was tipped. It did sail.
Yeah, it did. Ball will go down low to Kite. Back to Baker for three, and it's off the mark. And there's a foul. And I believe on Grayson, maybe on Dylan, I'll see for sure. Grayson George. His first personal.
Fourth team foul. At the line, shooting to Grayson
The Beavers, Scott City, have 7 fouls, Lions 4.
And he makes the first one. And second shot coming as he makes the first one, 20-19. Beavers with the lead. 4:18 left in the second quarter. Second shot is up and it's off the mark. Shot off the glass and good after the rebound. They are out rebounding us as well as they get the shot in the lane after the missed free throw. Doherty brings it down. Back to Yoxel. No, come on.
Took the hop before he dribbled.
Well, I don't disagree with you, but
They trying to fake him out instead of just going to the business. 22-19 Scott City, 4 minutes to go in the half.
O'Neal on the outside. Gets it back to the top of the key, back to Baker. Baker will take a three, and it's good. And it's off the mark, but they get their own rebound after the steal. And Zach Allison with the block.
Travel.
Finally.
6-point lead for the Beavers of Scott City. 3:37 to go in the half. 3:33.
Casey Argenbright will check in for Alex Yoxel. 25-19, the biggest lead of the night. Scott City with a 6-point lead, 3:33 left. The coach really working the official down there. Andrew Yoxel checks in for Dylan Crossan. Ball goes into Garrett Doherty. Doherty will bring it down. Gets it to Yoxel across the timeline. Yoxel back to Grayson. Grayson back to Argenbright. Casey back to Zach Allison. Back to Doherty. Garrett will drive. Into Andrew Yoxel in the paint. Shot up and can't get it.
He's over the back.
And he was fouled before he took the shot, but we get the foul over the back. And it will be Andrew's second personal, I believe. Just his first?
It's just his first,
His
but
first.
you know, if we'd make those bunnies, it wouldn't be an issue. You get to the rim, you need to make them.
Baker, another shot off the mark, gets his own rebound. Back to Robinson. Robinson down low. Back to Turner. Turner back to Baker. Back to Robinson. Robinson is back to Baker. In the lane. Turner. Excuse me, that was Meyer. Yeah, they do. They move the ball well, and anybody can shoot on this team, and anybody does. Timeout's going to be called by Coach Shoup. 30-second timeout called by Coach Shoup. Scott City has their biggest lead of the night, 27-19. We'll take a break. You're listening to 910 KINA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
R&J Tax Services, the most dependable tax service in Salina, is open every Monday through Friday, 52 weeks out of the year. Have tax questions? Call R&J Tax Services in Salina.
CNR Plating and Kevin's crew would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. CNR Plating, a Lions sports backer, wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. CNR Plating, a Lions sports backer.
Well, they've outscored us 12-2 here in the second quarter, and Scott City out to an 8-point lead, 27-19, 2:24 left in the first half.
That's something I told you. We had to not have another second quarter like we did last night, and so far we have. 2:20 left. Down low to Crossan. Crossan,
Double dribble. Every time it is.
Another turnover for the Lions. Baker back to Turner back to Robinson. Robinson back on the outside. Gets it back to Baker. Baker will drive. He'll take another three off the mark, rebounded by Yoxel. Back to Argenbright. Finally, they miss, and then we get a rebound. Crossing at the top of the key. Back to Grayson. They're really playing Grayson tight now. Not that they weren't earlier, but they're draping it even closer. Doherty on the outside, back to Casey. Casey will drive.
Blocked. Shot's blocked. He goes after the rebound. Tie up. Possession arrow to Scott City Beavers.
Another turnover for the Lions. Casey did the right thing, tried to go in there and get it inside, and
Baker has enough length. He just went right over the top. Had the block. It was pretty clean from our angle anyway. That was a walk right there, if they would call it.
Ball goes back on the outside in the hands of Hess. Back to Robinson, back to O'Neal. Down low pass. Off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Crossan. Back to Argenbright. Casey will bring it down. Casey back to back to Doherty. Doherty into Yoxel. Yoxel looks in the high-low. Goes off the glass, can't get it to fall. And another rebound by Scott City. We have gone cold. Oh, nice pass. And a walk down low, no call. Rebounded by Yoxel. Yoxel will bring it down. Gets it to Doherty.
Nice patience there by Andrew. He could have tried for that outlet. They were right there. I think we want the last shot here.
Too quickly picking that up. 24 seconds. Back to Argenbright. 22 seconds. We've only scored 2 points on both of those free throws. Back to Argenbright. 12 seconds left. And we'll move it around.
Oh,
there we go.
Thank
you very much.
Please call it. That's a free throw shot.
18th foul. Of course, half of that over, so that doesn't matter anymore.
That was a warning to the Scott City bench, so they won't be pulling any punches from here on out.
Grayson misses the first one. Grayson was on fire in the first quarter, but has cooled down here in the second. 27-19. Another free throw coming. Shot is up, and it's off the mark as well. Wow, guys.
Well, we could use one of them, Grayson.
And he gets that one.
27-20, 2.7 ticks remaining in this half. Scott City to inbound the ball.
Shot is up, and it's not even close. And that's the halftime, 27-20. Minneapolis has the lead, trails by 7 at the half over the Scott City Beavers. Minneapolis 20, Scott City 27. We'll take a break and we'll be back. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
Welcome back.
To Hutchison Arena. Hutchison Sports Center, I guess.
It's the state 3A basketball championship. Minneapolis against Scott City. We're halftime. And point totals in the first half. For Scott City, Brett O'Neal has 3. Mason Turner has 3. Braden Robinson has 5. Joe Meyer with 2. And Ronnie Baker with 14 in the first half. Ron Baker, 6'3" jump shooter, as pretty effective just anywhere he wants to play on the floor. For Minneapolis, Casey Argenbright with 1. Andrew Yoxel with 3. Dylan Crossan with 2, and Grayson George with 14. So Grayson's matching Ron Baker's output, but the rest of the team's going to have to pick it up a little bit as Scott City outscored Minneapolis 12-3 there in the second quarter to take a 27-20 lead here at halftime. We're about 5-6 minutes away from the start of the second half. Dale, what do you think of the Scott City team?
Well, they're very quick, very effective ball movers.
Can't hardly hear you, Dale.
Can't hardly hear me.
No.
They move the ball well.
There you go.
They rebound greatly. They're very adept at getting in there and blocking shots.
And they crash the board very well.
So they haven't been as hot as I thought they might be shooting, but they've been hot enough. The Lions just need to, the other guys need to step up besides Grayson to get the ball in the hole.
Yeah, he's going to have some help.
In the second half, or second quarter. And along with a few mistakes here and there. But we probably had 3 or 4 shots driving to the basket in the second quarter that were blocked. Or were just bad shots. We just got to figure out how to convert those.
Well, we had a couple turnovers, too, that were a little surprising to have those. But surprised me, I think we let Scott City get on that offensive glass, and they've hurt us with second chances down low. But they do rebound the ball well, and we're going to have to box them out on our defensive end and keep them away from that second chance.
Nobody really in foul trouble that I know of, Mike. Anybody with 3 fouls?
No, Kyler has 2 and Ron Baker has 2, and that's pretty much it. It'd be nice to get the 3rd foul on Baker, but he seems to be able to play rather effectively with 2 fouls in the paint or beyond the arc. It really doesn't matter. He can post up. He's got a deadly turnaround jump shot on the baseline, and he's not afraid to pull the trigger 4 or 5 feet beyond the arc. So he will fill it up if he gets a chance, and we don't want to let him get going. Streaky shooter.
One key stat on rebounds here, guys, so far in the tournament before this game. In the first 2 games, Scott City out-rebounded their opponents 60-49, and Minneapolis was out-rebounded 62-58. So that trend is continuing here in the first half as far as the Lions being out-rebounded and the Beavers taking it to their opponent on the rebounding. And they have also, the Beavers had a tendency to outscore their opponents in the second quarter. And Minneapolis has been outscored by their opponents in the second quarter, so let's see if we can get stuff going out that quarter's over with.
And some adjustments are going to have to be made on both the on the offensive side as well as the defensive side. I think one of the things, our bigs are going to have to figure out a way to box out, and we're going to have to force them to get into some foul trouble. The officiating we can't control. We've got to adjust to how it's being called. You've said that all year long, Dale, and we've got to make some adjustments on that. And Minneapolis is just going to have to come out and find a way to start hitting some big buckets.
One key they have, I think, on their inside positions is they aren't really any taller than us, but their bigs are more agile than ours, a little more athletic.
Yes, they are.
And so they can get around, do what they have to do on the rebounds and blocking shots, as we have seen, especially in the second quarter. But hey, we can't give up yet, guys.
No.
Oh no.
No, absolutely not. The other thing I think you're going to see, Casey Argenbright have a big second half.
We were 9 down last night in the fourth quarter and came back and won it all. So.
Yep.
Well, Kyler spent the entire second quarter on the bench with 2 personal fouls. He probably will draw the assignment of guarding Baker here to start the second half. Kyler does a great job on the defensive end. Hopefully we can shut down Mr. Baker just a little bit here in the second half. He's already got 14 points, and we need to hold him in check.
We're just about ready for second half action. 27-20, Scott City with the lead as we get ready for second half action.
Minneapolis with the possession arrow. So we'll get first crack at it here.
Minneapolis in their home white. I don't know if I said this earlier. Scott City in their blue and white. But Minneapolis going to have to come out here in the second half and get started quick. Casey Argenbright, Grayson George, Dylan Crossan, Andrew Yoxel, and Kyler Macy for the Lions. Looks like the same starting lineup for Scott City as we get ready to go. Grayson will get it into Argenbright. Casey will be guarded by Robinson. Picks up his dribble and a turnover.
Casey does hustle back to tip that ball out of there to save the layup that was headed our way. But a turnover right off the get-go, and Scott City back in business on the offensive end.
Baker on the outside, guarded by Yoxel, back to Robinson. Robinson down low.
Reach over foul on George.
Well, I expected him to call it a little closer in the second half, but not that close. For the second personal on Grayson. They will get it in. Tries. Nice backdoor defense by.
No backdoor defense there.
Yeah. We had backdoor defense to play before that, but right there, O'Neal just goes right to the hole. Into Yoxel. Back to Kyler. Kyler will bring it around. And he'll be fouled.
Doing that the whole game. I'm glad they finally catch him.
Only his first personal, isn't it?
Yes.
Get it into Kyler Macy. Back to Casey. Casey will drive around. Can't get it. Dylan Crossan. Thank you.
I guess.
Goodness.
Sorry about that.
Mr. Baker from behind on that one. Nope.
Second shot on number 35, and our second foul on Meyer. Crossing at the line to shoot two. And he makes the first one.
Good.
Second shot is up, and it is good. He makes them both.
Dylan,
nice job, Dylan.
Perfect at the free throw line tonight, 4 for 4. They beat us. Oh, what a block.
What a block by Grayson George.
And the steal right there by Yoxel. And a foul right there. Thank you very much.
Second foul on 24 in a minute.
Thank you.
Yoxel will get it into Grayson. Back to Casey. Casey will bring it down. And he'll be picked up by O'Neal. Picks up his dribble really quick. Gets it into Yoxel. Back to Grayson. The three tipped and picked up, and it's thrown all the way down. And nice defense by Minneapolis to get back. They had pressure coming in. And they're going to foul on Minneapolis?
I think so.
Wow. Grayson George. Yeah. Scott City fans love that.
Third foul on Grayson.
Ball goes down low. Good pass. Ball goes back out to O'Neal. Back to Robinson. Robinson guarded by Macy. Picks up his dribble. Swing pass over to Baker. Deep three. Off the mark. And
goodness.
wow. They are crashing the board, guys.
Drop the ball in the air and put it back in.
We go to sleep on the defensive glass. They slipped right in there. We're a spectator, not a player. We're not taking care of that.
31-22, we're trailing by 9 right here. Sorry, folks, I haven't given the score in a while. I apologize. 31-22, Scott City with the lead. And 5:47 left in the third. Grayson George will inbounds for the Lions. Gets it into Argenbright. Robinson just all over him. Back to Macy.
Baker,
back to Grayson. And he makes a nice job, Grayson. Gets the bucket, 31-24. O'Neal will bring it down for Scott City. Takes a three. And it's off the mark. Rebounded by Crossan. And they call a tie-up, and it'll stay with Scott City. Nice job, Dylan Crossan. Had a great position on that.
Boy, they can all jump. They can elevate.
They will get it inbounds. Robinson shot up and good from just beyond the free throw line.
And they can all shoot.
33-24. Yeah, they can. Back to Yoxel. Back to Grayson. Back to Macy. Macy will drive in, off the glass, no good. Zach Allison with the rebound. Oh, you got to be kidding me. They call a tie-up, but Zach had kite draped all over his back. They will call a tie-up. It'll stay with Minneapolis.
Boy, Kyler gets all the way to the rim and misses the layup.
Yoxel. Back to Doherty. And their defense is very solid. Shot up by Grayson, up and good. Nice job, Grayson George, as he hits a bucket right there. 33-26. And the quick pass on the outside into Baker. Baker drives all the way in and finishes it.
To the hole.
Yep, you got to keep him away from the rim, and he's a ball player.
Up and good. Nice job, Andrew Yoxel. Yeah, Baker's a very solid player. 35-28, 7-point deficit, 4:13 left here in the third. Oh, nice pass. Sade on the outside. They get it back to Robinson at the top. Kite in the lane, up, no good. Rebounded by Zach Allison. Nice job, Zach. Garrett Doherty will bring it down. 35-28. Scott City with the lead. Doherty on the outside. Into Zach Allison. Swing pass over to Macy. Macy will dribble around. Back to Doherty. Doherty drives in. And Doherty drives all the way in. He'll get fouled. He will go to the line to shoot two. Nice job, Garrett, to dribble into traffic. Kite's second personal foul. Doherty at the line for two. First shot is up and good. Nice job, Garrett. This time he uses, doesn't use the backboard on that one.
That was a nice shot.
Nice shot, Garrett.
Over 70% in here in the tournament for Garrett.
It's fantastic.
Misses that one, though. And it will go to Baker. Baker will bring it down for Scott City. 35-29. Minneapolis within 6. Baker for three and an air ball.
Cool.
So that will.
Uncontested air ball, Dale.
Hope we get some more of those from him.
Yeah.
35-29 in favor of Scott City. 3:14 to go, third quarter.
Ball goes into Dylan Crossan. Back to Grayson. Grayson back to Doherty. Doherty will bring it down for the Lions. Minneapolis trails by 6. Grayson drives, shot up and off the mark, rebounded by Baker. Boy, Baker is all over the floor, guys.
Very good ball player. That was a walk. No call. He took that back foot.
Back to Robinson. Robinson looks down low. He'll take the three. In and out. Rebounded by Crossan. That sucker was down and popped back out, thank goodness.
Big rebound by Dillon.
Garrett down across the timeline. Double teamed into Crossan. Crossan has his man up. Nice job. Dillon up and under. Gets it down in there. 35-31. 4-point deficit. Goes back the other direction into Turner. Turner with the ball. Back to Robinson. Guarded by George. Back to Baker. Baker guarded by Macy. Back to Robinson. Back to Turner. Turner on the outside. Back to O'Neal. There's a push off on Baker. Baker guarded by Macy. Nice job. Dylan Crossan gets the steal into Garrett Doherty. Garrett lays it in. Yes! Nice job, Garrett Doherty. And he lays it in 35-33. Minute 38 left. Garrett Doherty, nice steal by Dylan Crossan and Kyler Macy. And there's going to be a foul on Kyler right there.
Yeah, that play was Kyler didn't end up with the ball, but he caused that.
He caused that, yeah.
Yeah, he stuck his nose right in.
Nice
there.
defense right there.
Got the ball knocked away.
Casey Argenbright.
And the Yaxel brothers come in.
Dylan Crossan, Grayson George, and Kyler Macy come out. On the floor is Garrett Doherty, Casey Argenbright, Alex Yaxel, Andrew Yaxel, and Zach Allison. Into inbounds. They get it to Robinson. Robinson picks up his dribble. They get it back to Baker. Alex Yaxel got the big challenge right now covering Baker. Robinson on the outside. It's back to Baker. Little foot shuffle there. 3-point shot up and good. Contested. Wow.
Yeah, he wasn't all alone.
No, he wasn't. Alex had nice position on him. Argenbright back on the outside. Back to Alex Yaxel. Minute 2 left. Alex is trapped back there.
He can dribble out of it.
Doherty and nearly saved, and we turn it over. Nice pass. Just like that, a 5-0 run puts them back up by 7 with 42 seconds left after the turnover. Garrett Doherty will bring it down.
35 seconds remaining in the quarter.
Back to Zach Allison. Back to Argenbright. Casey will hold it back. 20 seconds left here in the third quarter, trailing by 7. We will let it go down to about 11 seconds before we start to move the ball. There we go. Casey dribbles all the way around. Takes a three-pointer. And it's off. So at the end of 3, 40-33. That was a 7-point deficit at the half. We match them, but could not dig into their lead. We had it within 2, guys. And they go on a 5-0 run. We'll be back after this word. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy in downtown Minneapolis.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex Salina, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars, new GMC trucks and SUVs. Serving their customers since 1957, Bennett Autoplex Salina.
Salina Spring and Axle, specializing in all your suspension, alignment, and brake needs for over 50 years. Located at 672 South Broadway, just north of Crawford Street in Salina.
And welcome back to the sports arena, Hutchinson, Kansas, as the Minneapolis Lions trail by 7, 40-33 as we get ready to the fourth quarter. Guys, we were down by 9 last night in the fourth. We're going to have some magic here.
We're going to have some defense. Baker has 23 points.
Wow. Shot up by O'Neal. Garrett Doherty. How is that not a foul?
It is. They just called it.
Oh, I'm sorry, Dale, but he had him draped from about the three-quarter line all the way to half court before they finally called it. Ball goes into Garrett Doherty. Garrett will bring it down for the Lions. Back to Grayson. Grayson on the outside. Back to Doherty. Doherty up and can't get the reverse layup. Rebounded by Baker. Baker will bring it down. Back to O'Neal. Oh, wow.
In and out.
And they get their own rebound. Scott City in control of this one, guys. Nice job, Andrew Yoxel, to get a hand on that one. It'll stay with Scott City, but 9-point deficit, 7:06 left here in the fourth, 42-33. Kyler Macy will check in for Garrett Doherty. Kyler with 3 fouls. Ball goes into Baker. Baker guarded by Yoxel. They look down low. There's no, oh, nice job. Dylan Crossan comes away with it, gets it to Grayson before he falls to the ground. Casey drives all the way in, and it's off of Casey. Turnover against the Lions, and
well advised to pull that one back out. Look for a good shot. It's 1 against 2 there, so.
Has Casey scored yet tonight, Mike?
Yeah, he's got 1 free throw.
1 free throw. There we go. Thank you very much. They finally throw one away uncontested.
Baker throws behind the wing, and we get a unforced error.
Casey will bring it down. Robinson has been in his back pocket, hip pocket all night long. Casey on the outside. Back to Grayson. Free throw line, up and good. Nice job, Grayson.
42-35, Scott City.
Ball goes back on the outside to Robinson. Robinson looks down low. They get Baker driving. Back on the outside goes to Meyer. Back to Robinson. Back to Baker. Baker guarded by Yoxel. Wow, he is so darn quick. There you go. Thank you.
Over the back.
Meyer over the back. That'll be their 7th team foul. From now on, we'll be in the bonus.
Baker able to break down the defense.
We're in the bonus already.
He can get into that paint. He is just really dangerous. You got to watch for the dribble drive, but he just pulls back up and shoots that three anywhere he wants.
Yeah, exactly. He is so quick with his dribble step, and he holds his dribble. It's not like he's traveling. He's just quick with his dribble. So, timeout called, and it's a full one by Scott City. They're up by 7, 42-35, 5:40 left to go in the ball game. We'll take a break. Dylan Cross will be at the line when we return.
Mackey College Salina is proud to support our regional high school sports. Join us this year in cheering on the Minneapolis Lions, the Solomon Gorillas, and the Ellsworth Bearcats.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Linebackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of the Lions games. Join them as they support student activities and the teachers of MJSHS. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Santa Fe Carpet is a proud supporter of the Minneapolis Lions. In conjunction with new carpet prices starting at $1.50, Santa Fe Carpet also carries quick-step wood laminates, vinyl flooring, tile, even home decor. Salina's bottom line carpet price is at Santa Fe Carpet, 4 blocks south of St. John's Military School.
Crossing at the line, and he will have a one-on-one here.
Need 2 more, Dylan.
First one is up and it's good. Nice job, Dylan. Second one coming. Shot is up and it is good as well. He makes them both. Baker with the ball for Scott City. They get it back on the outside to O'Neal. Back to Robinson. Robinson guarded by Argenbright. Robinson, oh, nice job, Grayson. Nice hustle, Grayson. Almost got the steal right there. Nice box out by Turner to prevent it from happening. But the Scott City team, for as young as they are, they're pretty darn well disciplined, guys.
They're very good.
Ball will go into Baker.
He was out of bounds
Out of bounds.
jumped in bounds, and he was still actually out of bounds. And when he caught the ball, he was still considered out of bounds.
Thank you, Mike. I was watching him, but just didn't see that. Argenbright will bring it down. 42-37, chance to bring it to within.
We read that.
And we turn it over, and they get the layup. Wow. Just like that, we had a chance. And another turnover right there.
Knocked it out from behind. 44-37.
Kyler will pick up his 4th personal foul. Doherty comes in for Casey Argenbright.
A lot of time left in this ball game. Minneapolis proved with 2 minutes 40 seconds on the clock last night, came back and did it to Atchison County. They can do it here.
Yes, they can. O'Neal on the outside, guarded by Macy. Back to Robinson. Robinson, nice pass down low. Gets it back out to Kite, back out to Robinson. Oh, there's Kyler's 5th. Gosh darn it.
Thanks for a good season, Tyler.
Thank you very much, Kyler Macy.
Fouls on number 10, Kyler Macy, his 5th. 15th foul against Minneapolis in the lineup.
Oh, we got a player that's shaking up on the floor here. I didn't see that.
Number 2 was complaining, hurting when he went down the last time when Kyler Macy went around him. And he's still hurting this time.
Yeah, he's all right.
Limping a little anyway.
Just needs a drink.
So Casey Argenbright doesn't get much of a rest and has to come right back in. Kyler Macy, thank you for a great season, buddy.
4:35 left. We don't have time for rest. 7 points down.
Turner to inbounds. Looks at Baker. They get it into Baker.
It's do or die, Dale.
Yep. Kite on the outside. Picks up his dribble, gets it back over to Baker. Baker back to Kite. Swing pass over to Hess. And we have another foul.
Ran through a screen. Is that Doherty? I don't know.
Fouls on number 13.
Andrew Yoxel. And checking back in. Oh, he wasn't that hurt.
He's still limping a little bit.
Yeah, he shook his head. He was all right when he was laying on the floor, so I think he was just buying some time.
O'Neal to inbounds. Get to Baker. You know, we have not gotten a charge all night long. Kite with the bucket underneath. They're up by 9. Garrett Doherty.
Tie their largest lead of the game here with 3:56 to go in regulation. 46-37. Scott City. At Lambert Insurance, Sue Clanton can make shopping for insurance easy. With insurance plans changing all the time and costs increasing constantly, getting coverage you need at affordable rates can be a challenge. Let Lambert Insurance in Minneapolis help.
I'm Mackey College Salina, along with Fox News Talk, KINA, will be helping bring you coverage of all MHS football games and boys and girls basketball, along with some volleyball, wrestling, baseball, and softball events.
Welcome back to the Sports Arena, Hutchinson, Kansas. 46-37, 3:56 left to go in the ball game. Lions trail by 9. We've got to get her going, guys. Of course, it was about this mark last night when we put on a run. But their defense is really stingy.
It's a different team.
Casey drives, gets his man up in the air, can't get it. Dillon with the big rebound, and he'll be fouled. No. They did not count the bucket. Crossing at the line. Makes the first one.
Did it go in?
No, I didn't think
I didn't think it did.
Well, I didn't see it, but the guys were pointing that it went in. So.
Well, they were thinking maybe it was a goaltending.
No.
He went up to and blocked it out.
He's perfect, I think, at the free throw line.
You're absolutely right.
Nice job, Dillon Crossan.
8 for 8.
Baker will bring it down, guarded by Andrew Yoxel.
Triple team there.
We had him pinned in there.
7th team foul, so they will be in the bonus from now on. Casey Argenbright with his first personal foul. Mason Turner at the line for a one-on-one. First one is up and good. How they been from the free throw line for the tournament?
Pretty good. I don't know the numbers right in front of you.
Yeah, I'll look real quick. 73%.
Not like this.
Misses the second one, rebounded by Yoxel, back to Doherty. 8-point deficit. Doherty will bring it down. Gets it into Crossan. Crossan back to Grayson. Grayson works around. Back to Doherty. Dang it. And the steal by Grayson George with the shot, and it's good. Wow. Nice job, Grayson. Big three right there as we throw it away and then steal it right back.
47-42, Scott City. 2:48 to go.
Baker with the ball. It's back to O'Neal. Kicks it back out. Robinson. Wow, thank you. Finally get a charge. Grayson George finally get a charge. That is third personal on O'Neal. And Andrew Yoxel will get it into Casey Argenbright. Casey gets it to Grayson. Grayson drives up and
he returns the charge.
And he returns it, yep.
Fourth foul on Grayson. Baker did have good position. Timeout. Scott City.
5-point deficit, 47-42, 2:22 left to go in the ball game. Scott City has the ball. We'll be back after this word.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to Central Kansas and will continue the tradition. Minneapolis Raceway will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
This internet broadcast is made possible by Don Allison at Santa Fe Carpet in Salina. New carpet prices start at $1.50 per square foot. All colors in plain or plush styles, including popular 94-ounce carpet. Financing is available at Santa Fe Carpet, 4 blocks south of St. John's Military School.
At Robertson Monument, they believe that supporting community activities is very important. That's why they're sponsors of Lion Sports. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument hopes you make it to as many games as possible.
Welcome back to the Sports Arena, Hutchinson, Kansas. 3A state championship. Minneapolis trails by 5, 47-42. 2:22 left to go in the ball game, and Scott City will have the ball. On the floor for the Lions is Garrett Doherty, Casey Argenbright, Grayson George, Andrew Yoxel, and Dylan Crossan. We have had Kyler Macy foul out. Minneapolis picks up a press. And we get the steal. Nice job right there by Minneapolis on the defense. Andrew Yoxel.
Oh, my.
Into Crossan, and it's up and good. In the foul! Yes! Nice job, Dylan Crossan. And he gets the bucket and the foul. Nice job, Dylan Crossan.
It's 47-44, 2.
We're not done yet, fellas.
No, we're not.
Has to get it within 2.
Crossan at the line. And it's off the mark. They will get it back to Baker to bring it down. 3-point deficit. Baker will bring it all the way down. Oh, no, no.
Uh-oh. Grayson George, gone. Fifth foul.
No.
I don't know that we've ever seen that in his career, have we?
That could be the first time I've seen him foul out.
Yeah, usually he is like 1 or 2 fouls the whole game. Doggone it. Well, Grayson, thank you so much. Third leading scorer in school history.
I'll tell you, that Baker, hats off, that Baker kid just, that's pretty classy. Wow, that's pretty classy on their coach's part and Baker's part.
Grayson came in 110 points behind Vic Scher.
Grayson finishes with 23 tonight.
Baker at the line, makes the first one. Okay, Casey, we're gonna need you, buddy.
Hope you got some threes left in your tank.
Baker, second free throw is up and it's good. Oh, yep, it's good.
That bounced out. I'd like to tear this lady's sign up down here.
Yeah. 5-point deficit, 49-44. And Garrett Doherty brings it down. Gets it back to Argenbright. Casey hits the shot up. How was Casey not fouled on that? I agree we fouled him right there, but.
Yeah, Andrew put the forearm across him there. Not a forearm, put the arm across him.
So, minute 45 left to go in the ball game. Alex Yoxel called with his first personal. Baker was perfect just a second ago. Back to the line for 2 more. Off the front of the rim. Second throw getting ready to come. Shot is up and it's good. Argenbright will bring it down. Trail by 6 with 1:40 left. Casey looking for a high screen. They've watched some film on that. Timeout called by Coach Shoup. So minute 28, we're going to take a full timeout. 50-44, Scott City with the lead. Minute 28 seconds left to see if we can get back in this thing and get a state championship. We'll be back after this word from our sponsors. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 2.
You need groceries. Jeans IGA, of course. Jeans is proud to be a sponsor of Minneapolis sports and hopes that you'll encourage your children to be as competitive in the classroom as they are in sports. Jeans IGA, a proud sponsor of today's game.
I'm at College Salina. More than just supporting your future. Supporting your future. Call 1-877-557-5454 or go online roundman.com.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA News Talk and 99 KG Country, proud sponsors of Lions sports coverage. Listen to the live broadcast on 910KINA.com or on your local Eagle Cable Channel 8.
Welcome back to Sports Arena, Hutchinson, Kansas. Mike Perry, Dale Leach, myself, Scott Osherman. Minneapolis has the ball, trails by 6, minute 28 left to go. Grayson George and Kyler Macy have fouled out. Alex Yoxel on the outside. Back to Andrew Yoxel. Back to Argenbright. Casey drives, shot up and good. Nice shot, Casey. And the foul. Wow. And the foul on Scott City. The bucket should count.
Yeah, they fouled Alex Yoxel under the basket. He'll go to the line for a 1-on-1. No, double bonus.
They count the basket.
Yep. 50-46, 1:14 to go. Chance to get 2 more.
Okay, Alex.
Alex.
Shot is up and it's good. Nice job, Alex Yoxel, as he makes the first one. 50-47. We need this one, Alex. With a minute 14 left. Do this one for the seniors, guys. Can't get the second one to fall. Puts it in the hands of Baker. And he's fouled right there.
Dylan Crossing. First foul?
First foul, wow. He had them all last night.
Yeah.
Minute 7 left. At the line is sophomore Brett O'Neill, 6-foot sophomore. First one is up and it's good. Second one coming by the sophomore. And it's good as well.
51-47, 52-47, excuse me.
Back to a 5-point deficit. Garrett Doherty will bring it down. Minute 5 left to go in the ball game.
1 minute.
Garrett crosses the timeline. Back to Alex Yoxel. Back to Garrett, Casey Argenbright. Casey takes a deep 3. Yes!
Oh, my.
Oh, wow! Way to go, Casey Argenbright, 52-50. A deep 3 right there. Back to O'Neill. Back to Robinson. And Dillon will pick up a foul right there with 36 seconds left, 52-50.
What a shot.
Casey Argenbright.
It was a contested deep 3. Casey pulls the trigger from 3 foot beyond the arc and hammers it down.
Miss one up, bud.
Big shot.
Robinson at the line makes the first one. I'm sure every player on that floor right now is a good free throw shooter. That's probably why they got one of their players
they
out.
Can't miss one occasionally.
So 53-50. Second shot is up and it is off the mark. Rebounded by Dylan Crossan. Back to
Ready to
Argenbright.
tie it.
Okay, Casey.
31 seconds.
Yeah! Another one! Oh my goodness! And a big three-pointer right there! Oh somebody in his face. Oh my goodness, nice shot. Casey Argamright from deep, well beyond the college range. We've got a tie ball game with 22 seconds. Oh my goodness, how big is that one? That is huge. 53 to 50, 22 seconds left. Senior Casey Argamright, Mike, does not want to give this one up.
Well, he knew he was going to have to take the shot. That three was way out there, and he let it rip.
And they were all over him.
Yes, they were.
That was a three to tie the thing. They missed the free throw at the other end. I tell you guys how important those free throws are. And they missed the second of two down at their end. That gives us a chance to get right back in this game. And lo and behold, Minneapolis has this thing tied with 22 seconds left in this contest. No fouls now, tight defense, and watch Baker.
Yeah, you're exactly right there. Watch Baker. 22 seconds left. You don't want to foul him.
No, he'll try to get into the paint to get to the free throw line, so keep him pushed out on the perimeter, but you don't want to foul and put him at the line.
Casey Argamright, Garrett Doherty, Andrew Yoxel, Alex Yoxel, and Dylan Crossan on the floor.
Coach says back off.
Back off, let them have it. 22 seconds left, they're going to bring it down. Baker, you know, he wants this ball. He's been their go-to man all night, and he's had a big night. 18 seconds left, both sides on their feet, Scott City and Minneapolis. Baker at the top of the key. 11 seconds left, 10 seconds. Baker will drive, kicks it back out to O'Neal. It's off the mark, and he gets it. And that's the ball game.
55-53, the final score. Baker missed the shot, got his rebound. No, the other guy.
O'Neal missed the shot, yeah.
Guys, I'm going to go down and film.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and keep it up here.
Well, Baker's done that all night long, Scott. On the missed shot, he crashes the board. He is so quick to the basket, catches the long carom, and right back up with it at the buzzer to take Minneapolis out. Scott City the winner, 55-53. What a game, though, for these seniors here in the last part of this fourth quarter to come back the way they did.
Yeah, you know, hats off. That was one heck of a state championship, Mike, and congratulations to both squads. It's sad for our kids, but what a game and what a job by our seniors tonight. As how many can say they went to state twice and got second in state? It's just that they didn't win it, but nice job by the Minneapolis Lions. And congratulations to the Scott City Beavers, who win another state championship. And how ironic was it Baker that won it for him? 55-53 is your final score. Scott City wins.
This is unofficial, Scott, but I had Baker. I just wanted to tally him up to start with. Baker had 30 points.
Yeah, I was going to say he had to be close to that. Casey Argamright, Kyler Macy, Andrew Yoxel, Alex Johnson, Grayson George, number 20, Garrett Doherty, Skylar Rebrock, number 24, Garrett Pounds. That's tough for Garrett. Alex Yoxel. Zach Allison. Number 33, Dylan Crossan. And number 34, Matt Comfort. And for Minneapolis, head coach Eric Shoup. I want to say congrats to our 6 seniors. I'm proud of our kids. proud of our, what a gutsy performance. What a gutsy performance by Casey Argenbright at the end, Mike. And your state champion is the Scott City Beavers. I hate to see our seniors. I feel for our seniors, Mike.
Well, they gave it a good run. The seniors carried us through with the victory last night, and with Grayson George on the bench fouling out, comes through with Casey Argenbright came through there with 2 clutch 3-pointers late in the fourth quarter to get this thing tied up. And we played good defense. They kicked the ball out to O'Neill, who shot from the corner missed. And the long carom went directly to Baker. Baker caught it mid-stride. He crashed the boards all night long. He is just a tenacious basketball player. He's good. And caught it and went right up with it for the layup. Point totals real quick as they're giving the medals to Scott City, and big hardware goes to Scott City.
And congratulations to Scott City. And congratulations to our Minneapolis Lions as well. Extremely proud of our kids. I hate to see it be done, and I hate to see our season to be over, but Mike, how many, we talked about this last year, and last year was not even close, and we still were pretty excited to be finish the number 2 team in the state.
Well, we outscore them 20-15 in the fourth quarter, but we come up just 1 bucket short. A nail biter at the end. They catch the layup and the stick back right at the buzzer to take Minneapolis out. But yeah, as you mentioned, Scott, a lot of teams don't get to play this many games through this season, as Minneapolis takes it all away, and there aren't any more left to play.
No, our season ends after a fabulous season, but it ends one game short.
Let me give the point totals real quick before I forget to do that, as Scott City's down on the floor getting their picture taken. Minneapolis second place finish 2 years in a row here at the state 3A basketball tournament. Point totals: Brett O'Neill finished the night with 9 points. Mason Turner with 4. Braden Robinson had 8, and he is just a cat-quick little guard out on the point for them. And I think I'd love to have him on my team. He was off guard. Boy, he is just so fast. But all of them can shoot the ball. That's what is pretty impressive to me. Joe Meyer had 2 points, and Drew Kite had 2. But the big ticket here tonight was Ron Baker with 30 points.
The last 2 crucial ones especially.
30 big points. For Minneapolis, Casey Argenbright with 9 points, and 8 of those in the fourth quarter. 2 big threes to get us tied up, and I thought this thing was going to go into overtime, but it didn't.
Please, hold on.
Andrew Yoxel ended the night with 5. Grayson George had 23. Dylan Crossan ended the game with 12. Garrett Doherty had 3, and Alex Yoxel had 1. A big game for Dylan Crossan. I thought he played well after, I'm not going to say lay an egg, but he just had some tough luck last night.
It was not a good tournament for him until tonight.
A little bit better tonight. Grayson had 23 and fouled out, which is very unusual for Grayson. Usually always under control, but when you're guarding that Baker cat, you're going to have some fouls. He is tough to keep in front of you.
Well, you know, it's tough to come here and get in the championship a 5th time and not come out with a win, but guys, I'd rather be here and have a chance than not be here at all.
Not be here at all, and it speaks
for sure.
It speaks huge language for our community, 5 times in the state championship, and in the last 2 times in a row in the last, 3 times in the last 10 years. Is that right?
No, this is our 5th.
In the last 10 years? No. Not to the championship game.
Yes, we've. Yeah.
5 times.
This is our 9th time.
9th time, okay.
6th time in the championship. 5 of them in the last since.
5 in the last 10 years. Yeah. Wow. Okay. That's pretty impressive, and it speaks highly for the talent that we have in our community. And what excites me, Dale, is I hope that the kids that are here, the younger classmen, the younger kids, will watch this thing and decide that they want to try to get back here and someday be back here again. And we lose a tremendous senior class.
Yep.
A tremendous senior class. I'm going to miss those guys. Those guys had heart. They played together like a team. And we're going to lose and miss Garrett Pounds, Garrett Doherty, Kyler Macy, Grayson George, Dylan Crossan, and who'd I miss?
Casey Argenbright.
Casey Argenbright. How can I miss Casey?
Their final record for the season, 23-3, one of the top 3 or 4 squads in school history as far as the record's concerned. This is the closest we have come score-wise to winning a championship game since the very first one back in 1958-59, which I guess is appropriate here in the 100th anniversary of this tournament.
Yeah.
Where they lost 57-56 in overtime. We won 56-55 last night. Lose by 2 tonight, 55-33, when we went through 2.5 quarters where we just looked like, gosh, nothing's going to happen. And same thing as last night. Out they come, get back and tie it.
Yeah, we outscore them 20-15 in that 4th quarter, Dale. So, yeah we were just 1 free throw or 1 bucket just shy tonight, but the Baker kid is just so athletic.
When Grayson George went out with 5 fouls, we could have just hung it up right there.
Could have hung it up right there, but no.
Casey Argenbright.
Casey, huge threes.
I thought, Dale, you were going to faint in your tracks when he hit that second one.
Just incredible.
Yeah, it was. It was a big one.
But gosh, thanks all these guys, and Coach Shute, Conradi, and Cozart.
Nice job.
Well worth following you.
Yeah.
Great season.
Great season. It's been an absolute pleasure to be able to call these ball games with you guys, and it's been an absolute pleasure to watch these boys come and be here, and just what an awesome performance by our Minneapolis Lions. I'm going to miss you seniors, but I look forward to what you 6 underclassmen can do and the kids yet to come here at Minneapolis High School. What a tradition we are building in Minneapolis, and I hope it's a tradition that continues throughout the years to come.
Next up will be softball, baseball, and track. The first broadcast, I believe, is scheduled against Sacred Heart on March 29th, just a couple weeks away.
I've got my beautiful little girl that just came up here to give me a hug.
Ah, yeah, the baby.
As Minneapolis comes up short tonight, 55-53. What a performance tonight. I'm sad that we didn't win, but what a performance. What a gutsy performance. This was a very, very good ball team.
After getting blown out by 40 points last year, to get it back to 2 this year.
Well, we were down 9 in the 4th quarter here, and we chipped away, kept chipping away. I glanced up, and we still had 4 minutes in this contest, and plenty of time. The kids did not give up. They just kept working at it, and they missed a free throw here and there. Scott City did to kind of open the door. We had a turnover, and they worked hard on the defensive end. That's kind of what turned it around. They forced a turnover or 2, and of course it doesn't hurt to hit the big shot. And of course,
tied
Casey,
it up, 20 seconds left. Yeah.
Of course, Casey hit 2 of the bigger shots that I've seen in his career. Those 2 threes were phenomenal.
Yeah, they were.
Well, thanks for having us in your homes. As always, we close out our 11th basketball season broadcasting to you here on local television. And now Eagle Communications 910KINA.com. We hope to have some new and improved changes next year. I won't talk about them, but because they haven't happened. But we thanks for supporting us. We thanks for all our advertisers for stepping in and supporting these broadcasts.
Absolutely. Well, Dale, Mike, thank you very much for letting me be a part of this, and thank you, fans, for letting us be part of your lives as well. We appreciate it. Thank you for the Minneapolis Lions and the high school and all that they do for this community as well. For myself, Scott Osherman.
And boy, it was a good run, wasn't it, this year?
It was.
Mike Perry.
And Dale Leach, thanks for having us in your home. We'll be back.
Good night.
Scott City taking on Minneapolis. It was raining threes early. Grayson George came out firing 3 long balls in the first quarter. He finished with 24 points to lead the Lions. Scott City led by 7 at the half and built the lead as high as 9. Ron Baker gets the steal and the dish to Brett O'Neill. Baker had 26 points, 11 rebounds. His biggest play still to come, though. After it looked like the Beavers had it sewn up, Casey Argenbright answers with back-to-back threes. This one ties it with 22 seconds to go. Closing seconds, O'Neill misses, but Baker's there for the rebound and the follow-up. That's the game winner at the buzzer. Scott City wins it 55-53.